Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Scoob, and welcome to Spider's Diecast. Thank you very much for your patience, and thank you very much for being here with me tonight. So, anyway, I got this in the mail, last week. This is my Ferrari 250 GTO from Classic Lover. That's basically a new brand, one of the new kids on the block. Unlicensed though, but for me, that's just fine. I'm not looking for, I'm not always looking for a licensed, model, even though that's a bit taboo in this hobby. But anyway, as long as, the details and proportions and all that are there and a reasonable price, I'm all in. No F's, basically no fucks given. I'm just going to go out and say it. Open this up. I usually open this up off camera, but trying to get this done on short notice so I can crank it on out for y'all. See, it wasn't that hard. I got this off of AliExpress. It was about 30 bucks. I got this, around a good 25 bucks. This Ferrari F355 that I bought, just a couple of months ago. The quality control on, the F355, it still needed some work, but I just love the details. And on top of that, being a Ferrari guy, it helps. So anyway, let's get to opening. Yeah, let's bust it out. And yes, it's pretty nice. Let me focus that camera up for y'all. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Little bright, but it's doable. So yeah, see all the details, the nooks and crannies. Let's take these stickers off the hood. And see, that's the thing. Something broke already. It's just these, let me show you these straps, these leather straps they put on it. I could probably glue that on, but I'm not even going to bother. In fact, I might even just take those straps right off. Because, that's the downside of having, a little too much, attention to detail. You make stuff so small that, it just snaps right off. So yeah, we don't really need all that anyway. And on top of that, like I said, it's an unlicensed model anyway. So who really cares? But yeah, not that great of a start, but we're gonna rock on with it. And yeah, here's another thing that I noticed when I opened it. It's got these hooks, for the straps. So, yeah, that's seems like that's super duper delicate. Obviously, I might end up yanking those off too. I just wanted it for the car itself because, like I said, I love Ferraris. That's my main thing, and two, I love the 250 GTO. It's just a beautiful car, in my opinion. Got the prancing horse emblem right in the badge right there in the grill. Got really nice headlights and fog lights. Nice vents right there. Got like the glass, got like got a windshield on the hood, your racing style, old school racing style, and then got the vents on the hood, which are actually pretty nice. Actually very nicely articulated Ferrari badge. Let's see, what we got out of 99. Well, pretty much, I think all of these say 1 out of 99. Because, that's the same thing that I got from on my F355. Yeah, 1 of 399. So let's take this off the base. So yeah, pretty nice. Nothing major on the bottom, just your little usual nooks and crannies that you have, under any car. Your nice fuel tank, nice looking, exhaust pipes. Yeah, that's quite a bit of detail right there. Didn't even notice that. Like these hooks down here. And they kind of feel like they're made out of metal too. So that's pretty neat. That feels pretty nice. The tail lights. Your gas cap, your fuel cap. Pretty shiny. They kind of went out, and they kind of went all out, I'd have to say. I kind of gave them a little shit for those leather straps on the hood breaking off. But, they did really nice, everywhere else. Nice interior. Yeah, very nice interior. Blue seats with the seat belts, harnesses. Racing harnesses. Got the little nice detail on the dash, with the gauges. You can even see the needles on the gauges, even though they're super duper tiny. Got the shift, the shift lever, nice, your steering wheel. Yeah, this is pretty neat. I'm liking this already. So yeah, nice door handles. Those are separate pieces, by the way. So yeah, nice wheels. Of course, not a roller, unless you kind of loosen it up some. But really nice wheels. They kind of remind me of the wheels that are on my GFCCs. Very nice. So yeah, this is pretty nice. Oh yeah, I forgot the windshield wipers. You can't forget those. So yeah, like I said, we kind of went off to a little rough start, but but ended in a fabulous finish. So I have to say, I just might end up buying, the next, model from the next Ferrari model from Classic Lover. Yeah, they kind of impressed me a little. To be fair, in all fairness, I say the 250 GTO right here has way better quality control than the F355. But to be fair, the F355 was their first model. But I'm loving this. I'm loving this 250 GTO a lot more. One more thing, the engine. Forgot to show the engine. Oh yeah, that's very nice inside. Loving that engine. So yeah, I want to thank y'all for watching. I really hope you appreciated it. I really do appreciate y'all, watching this video and all the other stuff on my channel. So I got a lot of stuff in. A lot more stuff coming in shortly. I can't hardly speak. And also, I finished a couple of projects. Just, working on the finishing touches. And they'll be all set to get screened too. So anyway, I'm going to get my butt on out of here. I'll see y'all good folks later. And have a good one, y'all. All right.